Welcome to AMA 50, the podcast where you ask us anything and we give you three AMA-zing answers in 50 seconds. In this fast advice improv show, our hosts are challenged to answer questions in 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and 5 seconds, one after the other, all under a minute. Thank you for listening to our random and fun life advice podcast. But our word to the wise, we are not life experts. So follow our advice at your own risk. My name is Will, and I'm joined today by my three co-hosts. I have in front of me Shay, who is muted.
Hi.
There we go. I have Kirsten.
Hello.
I have Amy.
Hi.
And we also welcome back today somebody who was a guest host on our very first season. We welcome back today Eric.
Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today?
Hi, it's great to see you. Remind our audience again who you are and what makes you qualified to give life advice.
Hey, everybody. I'm Eric, out of Philadelphia. I lived a long life full of ups and downs, and I come with mounds of experience and foibles. So I know a little bit about everything, and if I don't know about something, I will figure it out as I go along.
That sounds great. Thank you. Kirsten, what is the AMA 50?
Thank you so much for asking, Willard. The AMA 50 is an improv game geared towards answering questions in the funniest and most concise way possible. I developed this game with the help of the AMA-zing AP improvisers. As Will said, we will be answering questions from all over in under a minute.
So, Shay, please tell us about our topic, our source of questions for today. And I'm just curious, what's on the menu?
Guess what? You no longer need to seek out cooking columns, organize Pinterest boards, or dust off your grandma's handwritten recipes because today we're serving up cooking advice, AMA 50 style. For today's episode, we've sourced questions from our friends and followers on Instagram about anything to do with the culinary arts, food pairings, and making meals. We are also excited to welcome back our sous chef, Eric, to provide his own cooking expertise and play the game with us.
I definitely need to wash my hands first before getting into any food prep. So we're just going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we're back. Let's play our first round.
First question. Sarah asked, can you recommend spicing ways to add flavor? Kirsten will answer in 30 seconds. Shay will answer in 15 and Will in 5 seconds.
All right. So I would say simplest answer is to play around with your spices. First off, own them. Especially salt, especially pepper. Those are like the basics. From there, you can play around with other flavors. You can try spice blends where like people already figured out what spices go really well together, and you can just try theirs and like look at the what's in them and make them yourself. Yeah, play around. See what you like.
All right, so my quick fix is if a savory recipe is telling you to use water and a lot of things, you can get away with making that a chicken broth or some other kind of broth to add some flavor. And also, if a recipe tells you how much garlic, double it.
And we're going on to Will. 5 seconds, my friend.
My go-to is a nutritional yeast that you can put anything in and it tastes cheesy. Just like my answer, cheesy.
All right. Next question is from Brandon, and Brandon asks, I need quick and easy recipes. Eric, you have 30 seconds. Kirsten, you have 15. And Shay, you have 5.
All right. Quick and easy recipes. If you eat fish, salmon. Salmon goes in 400 for 10 minutes. All you do is hit it with salt and pepper. Put some potatoes along with it, quarter those. Those have to go in for a little bit longer, probably 20 to 25 minutes. And you can also do some broccoli alongside that. Don't oversalt things and don't use a bunch of butter, but that's a quick, easy meal you can make in about a half an hour.
Nice.
The quickest, easiest way to make your meals is to prep them. So like make things that you can just keep putting together um ahead of time, and then they take 5 minutes to put together. Just make the time to prep.
Uh, Honestly, reels, because if they could tell you in under a minute, you can make it really fast.
There's a lot of editing going on there.
Yeah, but if it's that simple, then it's like I found a lot.
Hmm. Well, I have our next question from Katie, and it will be Amy answering in 30 seconds, Eric in 15, and Kirsten in 5. Katie asks, how do I stay consistent with meal prep if I'm lazy?
This is a really hard one because I'm not the greatest at it, but I would say when you do cook a lot of things, just cook it in bulk. So the other day I made salmon, and instead of getting one salmon fillet that I could eat over two different meals, I got like four salmon fillets, and then I cut them all in half. And I didn't really prep the full meal, but I prepped the salmon and pre-cooked it and put that in the freezer. So whatever I'm feeling that day, if I want rice or if I want pasta with, I can just make that quick and easy thing and then microwave or just re-bake whatever it is.
Picking up on the salmon vibes today.
Yeah, I really like salmon too.
But Eric, what do you think?
All right, you want to make something that not bland, but standard that can be easily modified. Because usually by meal prep, when you make the same thing and eat it every day, you'll get tired after the second or third day. So make something that you can add like a cheese to, like a pepper paste, and you won't get lazy.
Pepper paste. Cool. But lastly, Kirsten,
Um, Eat salads. Make them however you want, real fast.
does that include like pasta salad?
I mean, it can if you want pasta in your salad. Like I'll just like I got a sweet potato because I wanted sweet potatoes, and I cooked the whole sweet potato, like I diced it up, cooked it, and then I put it away. And now for the next couple of days, I'm adding sweet potato to my salads.
Yummy.
Like I set aside the chickpeas, or I have like a certain amount of salad mix, and that's just grab a handful. I don't have to do anything. It's prepped.
Sweet potatoes are great in salads.
They are.
They really are. Anyway, Allison asks, any grocery shopping tips? Will, you have 30 seconds, Amy 15, and Eric 5.
So I've realized there are like a lot of people that don't physically go to the grocery store and go grocery shopping. Like it's all ordered on the phone and delivered to your house. But I still like to go. I still like to make a list. But now I'm making a digital list on my notes app on my phone. Every so often when I pick something up, I delete it off. That way I see like, oh, there's only like 5 things I have to pick up. And I always stick to that list and I'm always on budget.
Awesome. Amy, you've got 15 seconds.
I would say whatever you do, don't go to the grocery store immediately after working out. You'll be really hungry. My grocery store is right by a gym, and so I'll get into the habit of working out and then going grocery shopping, and then I buy $200 worth of stuff I don't need. So don't do that.
Beautiful. All right, Eric.
Ethnic supermarkets have the best meat sections because they have their own slaughterhouses. Go there instead of Whole Foods.
So true. Oh my God. Guys, do you know that you can get a whole lamb from Costco? Because you
Wow.
can.
You say lamb?
Yeah.
I don't want a whole lamb, but that's incredible that you can get a whole lamb at
Yeah.
Costco.
I guess I mean that makes the most sense though. If you're buying meat in bulk, the most bulk it can be an entire
The whole
carcass.
animal. Yeah.
So
Are you
like
going to use the whole thing?
I don't know. I just saw another family with
I mean,
the
if you're
giant
buying it, I
frozen
hope
like
you are.
lamb. I mean, not
Wow.
giant because a lamb is not actually that big of an animal, but it was the whole animal.
Do like a whole roast. Do like
Yeah.
on a
Yeah, yeah,
spit or something.
exactly. I was like, "Oh, they're gonna whole was like, that's a family event, and that looks very exciting.
Where's somewhere we can go right now?
There are a lot of Asian supermarkets like Ben City. There's Spanish supermarkets like Cousin Supremo. Uh, there's a couple of halal places all over the city, a lot in Northeast. So they have their own slaughterhouses. They get all their stuff fresh, and it's much cheaper than like a Acme or Pathmark or Whole Foods, definitely.
If I hop in the car right now, could you meet me there?
Yeah. What do you need? Like a translator?
Well, I just need to take a break from this.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna meet you at the store
Let's take a quick break. I'll go
and,
get the keys.
and then we'll be right back.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm back from the grocery store. I have all of these things now that I don't know what to do with. So maybe I'll get some cooking advice from you. So let's go ahead and play our final round.
Okay, well, I have a question, and it is how do you avoid getting bored of what you're eating when you're meal prepping? Eric, you have 30 seconds, Amy 15, and Will 5.
All right. You just want to cook anything, basically. You make steak, just make it plain. You make chicken, make it plain. And make sure you're going to have to invest in some seasonings. Invest in some fancy ones because that'll change your chicken every day. You can go from Mediterranean to Asian to good old fashioned American barbecue. That will keep you interested in chicken, even though it's the same thing every single day. And sides, of course, rice, peas, macaroni.
I don't like peas.
In a similar note, yeah, seasoning is great. I have a Moroccan seasoning. I have a like a Turkish coffee rub seasoning. Like those are two vastly different things. Also leftovers. If you put aside your leftovers with whatever you've meal prepped before, you can always have a constant new side with whatever.
I would try like running and eating at the same time.
I won't have time to get bored. I'll be too tired.
I feel like that will give you a tummy ache, but whatever. All right, here we go. Brandon also asks, I want to walk out of a grocery store only having to steal half of the objects and with my $30 in my pocket still. How do we make this happen? Kirsten, you have 30 seconds, Eric 15, and Amy 5.
Okay. For the most part, it's super simple. However, it could be very difficult. And what you need to do is you just need to have a bag that is quite large. And you need to walk through slowly and put things in the bag as you walk through the store. They don't know what you came in with. They don't. And if you leave and you say, I brought these things in with me, more likely they won't even notice you have the things because they're in an opaque bag. Seal them all.
All right, Eric, you've got 15.
All right, you want to get yourself one of those fancy baby strollers or carriages. Borrow a baby or get a good fake baby. And then as you're walking around the market, slip stuff under the baby, the false bottom, and then you'll walk right out the store. No one ever suspects a good person would do that.
With a baby.
Exactly. Accessory to crimes, but also literally an accessory. I love that. It's like those false, like those rock key rocks, but it's just a baby. Anyway, Amy, you've got 5 seconds.
Maybe just don't go to the grocery store because I can't keep you from getting broke, and I also can't keep you from stealing.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I never have money left in my pocket after the grocery store, but I also have never stolen. But I imagine if I stole, I would still be broke by the end of the grocery shopping trip. So I have no advice. That is nothing I wouldn't do in that segment.
I truly spend the most money on food.
Yeah, I
Of
see that.
course.
I have a question about a certain type of food from Timothy. Timothy asks, Do you believe in the powers of an aphrodisiac? Shay, you have 30 seconds.
So I believe in the powers of placebo, which is that I think that this is all in your head. And that's a good thing because I don't think there's a such thing as a universal aphrodisiac. I think that it's like up to, it's a very individual thing. So I say, you know, if you're trying to make food for somebody to get them in the mood, know your person, know what their favorite food is. Knowing what someone's favorite food and making it, like that's an aphrodisiac. So.
So I remember Amy's advice. Amy said, "Have you ever had a really good loaded potato dish?"
Mm.
So I'm with you there. Um, but Kirsten, what do you think?
Oh, I think that the best aphrodisiac is the right food at the right time. So you have to make sure that the person is already into you for one thing. And then you want to just give them things that remind them of you and what you can do. Just suggest it with the food.
Kirsten, what foods remind you of me?
I would say a nice good cocktail or mocktail, specifically a pink one. Maybe add a little bit of glitter so that when you stir it up, it looks like the stars, but pink.
Pink.
Yes.
To say. Or blue. Rose quartz and serenity cocktail.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Eric, I want to know, do you believe in the powers of an aphrodisiac?
Of course, mimosas make them moist.
Nice.
I need you to say that one more time right into the microphone, please.
Mimosas make them moist.
There was like a little pop in there, like mwah.
Moist.
Mimosas make them moist.
Here it is.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Perfect.
love that.
He takes like Kubrick. Will Kubrick.
But also pink and glittery.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think it's funny because like that's what reminds Kirsten of you, Will. But like in my mind, I'm like biscuits with clotted cream, and I'm like it's a very different vibe, and I didn't think about it until after I said it. Anyways, let's go
How's
to the
that?
next question where I ruin myself more.
All
I mean,
your
I would say
aphrodisiacs
clotted cream is more of the end game, but
Uh,
all of Aim's aphrodisiacs are just loading your stomach up with carbs. Like you're just extra heavy. Like I wanna, but
Uh,
potatoes all gratin.
potatoes gratification.
oh God.
It's okay. We're getting mileage out of this.
All right. On to the next question.
Okay.
Sarah asks, what wine pairs well with 69? Amy is going for 30 seconds. Will be going for 15 seconds, and Shay for 5 seconds.
All right. Apparently, before you get to the wine, apparently you got to start with mimosas, according to Eric. Because that whole thing. Also, what pairs with 69? I don't know. All the wines: red wine, white wine, sparkling wine, prosecco, um, orange wine, ooh, chocolate wine, so that you get the aphrodisiac placebo effect and the wine and the 69. I'm very pro wine 69 here. Um, okay, thanks. Time is up.
That was stunning. Absolutely stunning answer, Amy. Thank you.
Okay. Will's up, I think.
um,
Will is up next for 15.
unfortunately, we've come to the conclusion on this podcast that 69 is a waste of time. Like it's not worth the effort. But my personal answer is, what wine sensation do you like to feel in your mouth? Because that's kind of similar.
All
And
right.
we have Shay going for 5 seconds. Shay.
You want that high percentage on there, so I'm talking like a 14% minimum. It's my practical advice.
My slutty answer is something sparkling
Mm.
for the sensation.
It's a fabulous
Ooh,
answer. Well done,
there
Will.
you go.
I think I need something bubbly myself. So we're just gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
We shifted very quickly from food to sex.
We really did.
They go together.
I mean, there it is. It's like we're just going through like basic human needs right now. We're just working our way through
Oh yeah,
Maslow's
we're not
hierarchy.
back.
I gotta bring us back to talk about it.
Do it.
And we're back. Hey,
Oh,
my guest host today, what did you think of playing this game with these questions about cooking and it now divulging into sex and food? I thought we got over this already, but our listeners apparently not.
Let's say, like, food is a way to someone's heart and apparently a way to someone's pants as well. Good food leads to good times and good wine and possibly 69. Uh, pair good food with good people and good things will happen. Amazing questions. Thank you all.
Did anyone else have like a secondary answer to a question like I did, or like an answer that you didn't get to do?
oh, I gotta say
I,
about the go for it.
no, please.
So the grocery shopping question, I love making lists in grocery store apps because not only to tell you know what's available at the store, but also how much it is. So that is my very best budgeting friend is use whatever like the app or the website for the store I'm at. Oh, it makes everything so easy and it tells you where the things are in the store. Like it'll tell you what aisle it's in.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's that's super cool. I do a combination of like what Will does and what Amy says not to do. And I will keep a list in my notes app, but I use like the little check boxes. And like if you check the check box, it crosses out whatever's on the list. But if you uncheck it, then it's back on the list. So I can see what I need. And also it's just like these are all the things that I'm always using all the time. So I never have to delete them or I'm never like, what am I missing? Like everything is there. And then I go immediately after the gym because it is right next door and I grab everything that's on the list and sometimes like two or three more things. But I have a small bag, so I can't buy too much.
I mean, did I tell you about the trip I had to IKEA the other day where because I broke my drinking glasses in the sink, and so I went to go pick up new drinking glasses, and the reason I went to IKEA is that the drinking glasses are $2. I spent $45 plus Swedish meatballs because I didn't have a list and I had worked out beforehand. So I very much agree with your list idea.
Yeah, that's real.
So I always like to ask our guest host that comes in. First and foremost, Eric, thank you so much for coming back and playing this game with us today. From last year to this year, I wanted to know if you discovered any new flavors to playing this game.
Just enjoy. I guess this is just about enjoying yourself and being free. Uh, you can answer honestly when most of our answers are sometimes quirky or very personal and just how we see the world, but it's all helpful because we all have our own way we deal with things. So I think all of my answers kind of is just a way I see the world. And I think it could be helpful for somebody. And if it's not, try your own way or try someone else's way or try something.
That's kind of like cooking, right? It's like it's good to try different things and then you will discover the things that you do not like.
Just go
That-
for it.
right.
What's the worst that
So
can happen?
you have an allergic reaction, I
You
suppose.
poison
Okay.
yourself
Okay.
and
You
you
set your kitchen
die.
on fire.
Okay, everybody. Yes, the word. Yeah, those are the worst. Those are terrible things. I was more thinking of like, hey, I don't like cardamom, but yeah, arson and anaphylactic shock. I guess those are bad things as well.
Once again, there is a disclaimer at the beginning of our episodes. Everything is at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really heading into fall now. So, Eric, I wanted to ask you if there's anything in particular that you are up to heading into October. Otherwise, please remind our listeners where we can find, follow, and support you.
This fall, not really. Just keep going to aerial circus training, and hopefully, I can get myself into the student showcase, the next one. If you want to see me struggling to do it or sometimes achieving things, I'm on Instagram at emoneygrip skin tight jeans. You'll notice all the pictures of baked goods and circus follies.
So, what is a circus performer's favorite baked good?
They seem to love cookies. Chocolate cookies seem to be a very popular thing. I bake and take it to class sometimes, and cookies go fast. Cupcakes too messy, too much involved. You can just nibble on a cookie in between working out.
Ah, but your cupcakes are so good.
They are, and I make everything vegan and sometimes gluten free, so everybody can have a taste.
It was a vegan roommate that I had in college that really challenged me to cook more thoughtfully in the kitchen. And I learned that it's like all the flavoring, all the spicing is the same. So, like, my roommate never had A1 steak sauce before. I'm like, yeah, you can totally have this because it's vegan, you know. So, it all you can make it all taste the same.
Yep.
Is that why you said you add nutritional yeast to everything? Because I also started to add nutritional yeast to everything because it just makes things taste good.
It's got a lot of B vitamins in it, so it's a
Yeah,
good source of energy.
But mushrooms make great fake meat.
they
Like
do.
lion's mane mushrooms makes great fake crab. Like if you get like those fat kind of like sides of like king oyster mushrooms, that's really easy. You season it like a steak and grill it. There,
Yeah.
that's my favorite fake meat.
Cauliflower is good for fake chicken. You can make like a
Ooh,
Nashville hot chicken sandwich with cauliflower.
all the goods.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, me too. Let's
Yeah,
get out
we
of
should
here.
go eat.
Well, I guess before we wrap this up, I want to thank our hosts for cooking in this kitchen today. Thank you so much to Eric for joining us.
Chop
And
chop.
to our listeners, thank you so much for listening today to the AMA 50 podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to submit your own questions to be answered in a future episode, our DMs are open at AMA 50 podcast on Instagram or send us an email at ama50podcast@gmail.com. And we look forward to your questions. So I've been Will.
I've been Kirsten.
I've been Amy.
I'm Shay.
And I'm Eric.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
We're waving.
Eric, wave.
It makes a difference.
They can feel it.
Exactly.